This is our 87 Volkswagen Syncro Westfalia. So we are selling this van on behalf of a friend of ours who has had it since 2015. Over the course of his 3 years of ownership, this Syncro has been gone through in its entirety. He has a couple little kids, and he bought this with the intention of making it their cross-country camping vehicle, and they have driven it cross-country a handful of times already. So the major deviation from stock on it is that the car has a 2015 Subaru 2.5 liter inline 4 swap, done by a company called SmallCar. The engine, I believe it was out of a 2010 Forester, but the engine has 45,000 miles from new and had a complete rebuild at 39,000 miles. So lots of life left in the drivetrain. It also has a 2015 Subaru 5-speed manual transmission with a short shift kit. Extremely smooth to drive, very refined. It's not what you would expect from an old Volkswagen camper. It does more than keep up with traffic. It's fairly quick. Has had a tremendous amount of suspension work in recent years. Just about every piece of rubber in the suspension that goes bad has been replaced in the last couple thousand miles. It's very tight, very responsive, excellent driving car. So the car was obviously from Germany, but it was delivered to Canada, and then it was purchased a few years later by somebody in Spokane, Washington, and then he sold it. He drove it through the 90s in Washington, and then sold it to a person in southern Illinois, and the car has remained in Illinois since 2000. It's got a big brake kit, 90s Audi V8 Quattro brakes. The exterior is actually a slate gray Mercedes color wrap. There is what we believe is original silver paint underneath, which is in pretty good shape. You can see the interior here is in really, really good shape. There's no dash cracks or really significant signs of age in the interior. Door panels are very nice, no kicked open markings, nothing like that. Does have this big floor mat with a bit of an AstroTurf texture to it, which we really like. The original gray carpet underneath is in nice shape as well. Black leather seats, more modern seats, with the colorful canvas wrap on the armrests and the headrest. The rear seat is fully wrapped. Does have a 3-point harness, seat belt. So this is rigged up with a propane stovetop with the Volkswagen burners. There's also a water system, and the water and drain system was replaced just a couple of years ago. So that's all rigged up for camping. Quite a bit of cargo space back there. There is this bench seat, which folds out, as you'll see in a second. That folds out to be a bed. And underneath there, in that little cabinet, there is a Optima Blue Top battery management system. So you can actually manage what powered systems are running when from your smartphone. Check the battery life, and it's very well equipped for camping. Obviously, there's the pop top with sleeping for one or two up there. And then there's quite a bit of room back here for more sleeping accommodations. There's also mounts for a hammock up front for a child or pet bed. Check out in the listing, we've got quite a bit more info, as opposed, including what the car is equipped with and what service receipts we do have. You can see under here, underbody's in nice shape. There's that Subaru block. So the rear coil springs have been replaced, as well as the spring plates. They were welded in new ones. The drive shaft was recently replaced. I mean, there's custom bushings for the trans and everything, and mounts. I mean, this thing has really been gone through. It'll come with a number of receipts. But it is a ready driver. Absolutely no tendencies or noises of concern. You could fly in and drive home comfortably. Tires are from 2014, have lots of tread left. And again, this is a four-wheel drive, fully loaded camper.